Hello, hello. Hi, Periscope. It's me, it's Tepsii. Welcome to another episode of Hi, Swirl Girl. Hi, Caramel Bella. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be seeing you guys here. It's me, Tepsii. Hi, Elle Taylor. So, as you guys are joining, I'm going to ask you if you're new to my scopes, please tell me where you're joining from and what you do for a living. Hi, Sky. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting to see you guys all joining. Hi, Yusuf. My name is Tepsii, and I'm a copywriter for social entrepreneurs. Yes, I'm on. I'm trying to make it back, you guys. Doing my best with Wi Fi. You guys know that I moved to South Africa. I'm actually scoping from my bathroom, so you know it's real. And that I'm totally back. I'm wearing my husband's golf shirt. It's late at night here in South Africa. It's like 10 minutes, 9 minutes past the hour at midnight. And you guys, my name is Tepsii, and like I said, I'm a copywriter for social entrepreneurs. Copywriting is the art of persuasion, the art of persuasion. Yes, saw a scope with you before you moved. Oh, thank you. How did I get better Wi-Fi? My husband bought an amplifier, and so it is attached to our roof, and that is helping us get better Wi-Fi. So I hope you guys can hear and see me okay, and I'm gonna get started. I want to know how many of you guys are using testimonials as tools to help you sell online, and those of you who aren't, yay, you can see and hear me. Those of you who aren't, I'm going to encourage you to start doing so today, including myself. So this is a challenge for all of us, and the things I'm going to be talking about. Oh, you use lots of testimonials? Sky, you're so smart. I get a lot of my sales by referral, so I guess that's a testimonial, but I need to get on my website. You know, they always say the gardener has a crappy looking garden. So yeah. Hi, Susie. Susie, I'm in my bathroom. Look, here I am in the bathroom, hanging out, getting ready to add them to your site. Okay, so this is going to be really relevant for you. So the first thing I'm going to say is that I have a Facebook group so that if you need more support with your copywriting, we're about to do some challenges on in that group very soon. So I encourage you to come on over and join. To see where we're hanging out, go to bit.ly.com/copybosses. Hi, Kiana. Come on over and make sure that you join us so you can learn much more about how you can make more money with your words. So, okay, I'm back. And I'm going to let you guys know I need to get a lapel mic. Oh, is it like echoey? What's the problem? Tell me what the problem is. How are you? It's so nice to see you guys again. I really love being on Periscope. Today I've made some notes. I'm going to go ahead and get started with my content. And oh no, echoes. Okay, let me try and open a window. Maybe that'll help. It's because I'm in a huge room, and because it's a bathroom, there's no furniture, right? So I hope that helps. Hi, Loren. I love Loren. Okay, so okay, sounds okay to you. All right. Great. I'm going to go ahead and get started, you guys. Thank you for the hearts. Keep the hearts going if you want the content to keep coming, because I'm going to tell you that I am all about giving you guys all the tools that you need to sell online and all the words that you need to sell online. And I'm committed to you guys if you're committed to me. So go ahead and, heart it up in here. The kiddos are sleeping, and so I just figured, why not? Let me just scope from the bathroom. And it's a huge room. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's a really big bathroom. So I thought this might be the best place for me not to make noise for anybody else. Thank you for inviting followers. Okay, so I work as a copywriter for soulful entrepreneurs, and one of the things that I always talk about is that it looks way better. Hi to everybody who's joining Birmingham, Alabama. I love you. Hi Pete, I love you. So it looks way better for you to put testimonials on your website and have other people ranting and raving about you than it looks for you to look like an egomaniac who just is like simply obsessed with themselves and talking about how great they are, right? So that's the purpose of testimonials. They boost your sales. They make people see that you're credible and that there's other people in the world who think that you're awesome and that you do good work. And they make your sales page or your about page or your home page or whatever other page that you've got on your website that much more better because thank you for hearting it up. They make it that much better because you can kind of leave out some of the content and let the people do the writing for you. Let your clients, your customers, you have to hide your self-obsession. No, I think self-obsession is very healthy. Okay, so I am trying to develop a little bit more of a, not an ego, but more like confidence, owning my gift and like being like, yes, you know, so I really encourage you to feel good about yourself. But at the same time, why not have other people doing it for you? Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 tips to rock it with testimonials on your website and in your business. So the first, hi Tiffany, love you, love you, love you. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm working on owning my gifts. You guys know that, you know, in society, a lot of us have been taught not to be egotistical or whatever. And so, and you also have people who come into your life as detractors, you know, people who will say things just to test you, I guess. And, you know, they'll say things about, for me, my writing, sensitive spot, okay? You say things about my writing, you know, that's the thing that I love doing the most. And so it's a trigger point. And so I'm working on that. Anyway. So 3 tips to rock it with your testimonials, even if you're new in business, okay? So tip number 1, I want to encourage you, if you're new to business and you are like in your first iteration of your website, you haven't had clients yet, that's okay. Okay, you can still have testimonials. And where are you going to get those? I want you to go and ask your former colleagues, anybody that you had a good relationship, or even your current colleagues, and ask them for testimonials that you can use that will cross over from your corporate business into, or your corporate job into your entrepreneurial business. So for me, I was a corporate writer and I was a project manager. And so I had lots of people, lots of clients who love my writing and who love my project management. If you don't have haters, you're not successful. If you do, you have arrived. 1, ask former or current colleagues for testimonials. Yes, so you can just have them do a general testimonial talking about what it's like to work with you, what your responsiveness is like, you know, how quickly you respond to things, how on top of projects you are, how much fun you are to work with, okay? Because as entrepreneurs, we want to portray that we are fun to work with if you're doing one-on-one service-based business. And even if you're not doing service-based business, even if you have a product, my thing is fun. Maybe that's like one of my core desire feelings is to always be having fun. So, you know, go ahead and ask people to just say that and just prompt them using those same questions that I just told you. You know, ask them, you know, what am I like to work with? What's my responsive time like? You know, am I fun to work with? All those different things, and get them to answer for you, and you can go and ask them for permission and then put it on on your website. Now, if you're still undercover, like I was undercover for the longest time in my business. So, hi Lee, I'm so excited to see you. So I was undercover for the longest time in my business. I was still working a government corporate military job. So I didn't want my bosses to know about what I was doing. And that's how I came to be known as Tepsii online, because I was trying to like be undercover. At the same time, what I did was I used people's first names and their last initial when they gave me testimonials, so that if they needed their privacy, nobody would be Googling them and finding them on my website. But many of them did allow me to use their pictures at first, and so that was great. A picture will speak 1,000 words. That makes you look far more credible. So make sure that any testimonials that you have an accompanying picture with it. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, I want you to go ahead and offer, this is a biggie. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Yes, have a picture. So point number two is that you can, if you've not worked with anybody and you're just starting to work on your packages and your products, trying to figure out what your website's going to look like and what your business is going to look like, that's okay. Okay? So, or even if you're in the middle of a rebrand and you're starting to do new things in your business, that's okay. I want you to embrace where you are in the journey right now. Don't try and rush ahead of what you're, where you are. Don't try to compare yourself to anybody else. You are where you are, and that's the perfect place for you to be in. Hi! That's the perfect place for you to be in, okay? So, hi, you are Army client. You are my client. Oh, you are my client. Okay, got it. So that's the perfect place for you to be in. Don't try to rush ahead of where you are. If you're new, it's okay. Go ahead and do this. I want you to start, whether you're online or brick and mortar or face-to-face, start offering free 15-minute consultations. You don't have to book up your time with tons of people, but maybe just choose 5 and do 15-minute consultations. But here's the kicker. You ask people for their time, say, I'm new to business. I'd love to offer you this service, this complimentary service. Don't call it free, call it complimentary, because people will treat you like you're free if you call it that. Words matter. So, go ahead and tell them that you're offering complimentary coaching and that you can help them. We don't have a debate right now. I'm just teaching about testimonials. Hi, nice to see you. So tell them that you can coach them on your subject in exchange for a testimonial from them. And tell them that you are going to be expecting the testimonial as soon as you guys hang up. So just go ahead and send them a questionnaire as soon as you hang up, okay? So thank you very much for offering these notes for everybody. I appreciate that. So go ahead and do that 15-minute consultation with them. Ask them, questions, and then give them your advice so that it's kind of give and take. Hi, Seattle. Nice to see you. I'm from Washington, D.C., so like the other Washington, right? And I live in South Africa now. I'm actually South African born. So yeah, so offer that. So you never want to just ask for anything, okay? The secret to doing business is give, and then give some more. So you'll see me here on Periscope giving a lot of value and giving a lot of free advice and having a lot of fun with you guys because that's the secret to being successful in business. It's not all about taking and trying to get money for everything. And the best thing that you can do is to give, because it will come back to you tenfold. Even if, my name is Tepsii, and I'm a copywriter for Soulful Entrepreneurs. So even if the person never ends up working with you, here's what can happen. It will build a lot of social capital, and the person that you helped out with some free advice will end up telling other people about you, and those other people might end up hiring you. And that's happened to me a lot, okay? So I've had instances where, I gave somebody a few minutes of my time. They'll never work with me, and that's okay. I'm not here to try and work with everybody. I'm not for everybody. I'm for very select few special people who like me, okay? So, so in that instance, those people will go and rant and rave about me in all these places and send me referrals and send me tons of new people to join my group. And when I wasn't expecting it, okay? So I'll just be chilling in my everyday life, hanging out with my 3 kids and my husband, and boom, a new client lands in my inbox. And who knew, right? So you want that kind of experience. So give, you guys. Come from a place of giving. Yes, you're building that know and that like and that trust factor. So that's the reason for doing those 15-minute testimonials, and then ask them for a picture along with the testimonial. You get that in your inbox, and there you go. You can put it on your website, okay? And then number 3, where are we at? Yes, servant leadership, definitely. I'm all about serving and all about giving back, especially once you're doing well in your business. You can be volunteering and doing all types of other things, but you need to be making money. And this testimonial stuff is for real, okay? So every single one of your websites needs to have testimonials. So tip number 3, okay, for getting testimonials that make you money. Once you get those testimonials back from your clients, okay, your current clients or people who've had some kind of interaction with you. You can even get testimonials from industry leaders if you've ever had any kind of interaction with them, even if you haven't worked with them. It doesn't hurt that you're a bright light and wonderful. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Even if you've never worked with people, you can definitely ask them for a testimonial. You can say, hey, you know, we've gotten to know each other pretty well. You've seen my work in other places. I would really appreciate, you know, if you give me a testimonial in exchange, I'll do X, Y, and Z for you. And, you know, go ahead and do that. And you'll look really, really awesome and like you're well connected if you do that. Okay. So I was on tip number 3 and I was about to tell you something. This is what I get for like being really loose with my notes. I just like start talking and get inspiration, and then who knows where I'm at, you know, when it comes to tip number 3. That's part of this is part of the Tepsii experience. If you've ever hung out with me, you know. So what was I saying? Tip number 3, you guys, I just drew a blank. I got it. Tip number 3, when you get the testimonials back, then the thing that you want to do with them is not slap them up on your website as is, unless they're really, really awesome, okay? What you want to do, and so like I've sometimes gotten some like testimonials that were unsolicited from Facebook and somebody just shouting me out and talking about how great I am. What you can do with that is just take a screenshot of that and paste it on your website just as it is, because that looks way more credible and like it's undoctored, right? But for the ones that come back to you in like your feedback form, you can go ahead and make sure that you edit them and let the person know you're going to edit them loosely. You know, you're not going to say anything that the person didn't say, but you want to make sure that your testimonial leads with the results that the person got as you know, after speaking with you or after working with you. So if a person was working with me, a person was working with me and they say, I got so much clarity on my dream clients, and then I made a, you know, sales page and it made me money. You know, one of my clients always says she doesn't even feel like she has to do the selling because she just sends people to her sales page and those words do the work for her, right? So that kind of thing, that's results. You want to always sell the results. Those are also known as benefits in this industry. So lead with the results. Then go ahead and talk about what it's like to work with you. And then if they've said anything about how great you are and if they would recommend you, then, you know, close with that. So make them nice, sweet, and short, and make sure you include results / benefits, whether or not they got that value from working with you, and then whether they would recommend you, okay? You guys, I'm tired and I'm just talking and I don't know if you guys are enjoying it. I hope you are. I don't see the hearts going anymore, so I hope that you're enjoying it. We're gonna have to put on Essence Magazine cover. Oh my gosh, put me on Essence Magazine, looking like this, looking rough. Edit to sell results to work with you, and would you recommend you? Thank you, you guys. You guys are so helpful because you guys are good listeners. You know how difficult it is, you know, to be presenting in a room full of people. And sometimes even, you know, someone who does this all the time, I can forget. So I really appreciate the fact that you guys are here supporting. So we're going to recap Number one, get your former or current colleagues to go ahead and give you testimonials about what it's like to work with you right now, and tweak them and use their first name and then their last initial if they don't feel so comfortable. But if possible, use pictures, along with your testimonial. And then number two, who has number two? Can somebody answer what number two is? What was our second tip about testimonials? Dun, dun, dun. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to wait for you. I want to make sure that you guys are listening and that you're in the room. Testimonials for products. Yes, testimonials for products. Thank you. Offer consulting, free consulting if you haven't had anybody to work with yet. And if you have had people to work with, you can go back to your past clients, right? Thank you. But for product-based businesses, testimonials are really important. I check tons and tons of testimonials before I buy things, even for like a $5 item. I'm like, oh, what do the testimonials say on Amazon.com? And it's not just for coaches. This is for anybody. Anybody can use these tips to make more money in their business. I work with coaches, but anybody can use this. And then tip number 3 was that you should go ahead and refine the testimonials that you get. You're not obligated to post them as is, unless they're really rocking, really awesome, in which case you should use a screenshot and put them up on your website like that, okay? So yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions, concerns, anything? Thank you for saying all these nice things about me. I appreciate it. Didn't you have questions, concerns about getting testimonials? I would love to see you guys getting testimonials from day one, okay? Yes, you can tweak them. You're definitely allowed to do that. And especially you have to get, permission from the person who gave you the testimonial so that when they see the words up there, they resonate with them, right? But from day one, starting today is day one for all of us. We are all going to commit to getting 5 testimonials in the next 7 days, okay? And I want you to get your testimonials, and then I want you to build a bragging folder and a portfolio folder in your Google Drive or your Evernote. Is there a certain number we should have, like a minimum? I would say a minimum of 3 to 5 if possible, but more is always better. Oh, I just answered it. Yay! I remind you of my daughter. I hope she's a lovely person. So yeah, the more the better, the more the merrier, and as you work with people, you'll get more. So this is a challenge to me because I've worked with dozens of people, and my testimonials, I don't have that many, and I need to work on that because I help people with this every single day. So when you are down, go read them, and you'll feel better. Oh my God, yes. You always feel better, and keep them on your phone, like keep a little testimonial folder with pictures and screenshots to help you, boost yourself. It's kind of like, I sometimes look at affirmations and mantras and prayers, and that's another way to boost your self-confidence. Not that you should be looking at outside sources, but it doesn't hurt, right? It's not going to hurt anybody. So I love you guys so much. I want to thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Tepsii, and I'm a copywriter for Soulful Entrepreneurs. I live in Pretoria, South Africa, so I love showing off where I live and what I'm doing. So if you're interested in that, I would love for you to join me. And otherwise, I'd love it if you come and join my group. Questions about getting testimonials, questions about copywriting, questions about online marketing and online business. You can come find me on bit.ly.com/copybosses. Yes, I'm really excited to be scoping again, Susie. I feel so in my element when I'm scoping. So you guys come on over, join the list, and then I will send you a link to the Copy Bosses group, and we will be hanging out like besties. I always call all the people in my group Copy Besties because I really love them. So I love you. Thank you. Your time is so precious to me, you guys, and so I never take it for granted. Every single time you join me, I'm just so happy. So thank you. The group. Oh, I missed you. The Glody. Can you recommend a good realtor in South Africa? No, I haven't bought a house yet. We're renting this house. And if you're new to my scopes and you're not following, I want you to make sure to go ahead and follow. And before we end the scope, I'm also going to ask you to go ahead and click share and share to your followers and your friends if you thought this content was useful and you think they could use it to make more money in their businesses. That would be really, really awesome. Okay, so when it comes to real estate, no, I don't know. Oh, actually, I do have some ideas. I'll come back on another scope and talk about it, okay? So thank you very much. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. And when I say I love you, you have no idea.